would be interesting to see if the Indians can gather some momentum from Srija's win and convert it into this win.
Indeed. Let's see if the floodgates can open now for the Indians. And if they can take inspiration from that and hopefully this result. Well, for me, Charles Beauregard is the standout player in this, so how will the Indians manage the creativity, the flair and the improvisation of Truls, mixed with the ever-improving Christina Shalbury, who is proving again and again how reliable she is over a counterer, and she's very good fundamentals. Sweden's second best player in women's. Here we see some of that creativity, but can't make the hook. Well held there from the Indians.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see how good Diya Chitle can move around the table. Because you can see her ankle strapped, the right ankle. She's been serving an injury. Just recovering from there. She was not to herself, I would say, in the singles also.
2-3.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't hindered her too much. She's at her best. She could definitely pose a lot of issues here. And that's what we want to see. We want to see a tenacious yet tight affair.
4-2.
That's a fantastic flick there from Shah. Wasn't obvious where he was going to go. Andrew, a player, got his green rubber on the backhand there. Him and Aruna, the two to have it in this event.
4-3.
Nice slow. Just a simple loop, right? Sometimes these things can also get hold of an advantage because Truls was not quite ready. The ball kind of just dropped out.
That was a phenomenal loop that from Chitale. And then plays it half long herself.
It's doing quite right to avoid Truls Beauregard to gather his attack.
How good was that?
Yeah, that's where you need the strength in your feet to move all across the table, and I absolutely love doubles because of that. There's so much athleticism that goes into it. Forces the players to be their fittest most.
Yeah, you have more to consider, don't you? Of course, having your partner alongside you, you've got to be a little bit more mindful as to where you invest spin and power and get out of the way.
Yeah, and you need to know the strengths and weaknesses of your partner so much more.
6-all.
A dangerous Beauregard there with a beautifully played loop up the line. Off the half long, sniffs it.
6-all.
Chitale's played a brilliant game so far, but she's disappointed with the length of that serve.
The Swedes are just so much more aggressive overall versus the Indians.
Yeah, they're just being a little bit reactive at the moment, aren't they, Shah and Chitale?
Yeah, also they're able to stay closer to the table. Shah and Chitale are been pushed behind because of the speed and the pace that the Swedes are kind of into.
How much of that do you think is part of the serve receive that we've seen? Or in doubles, is that not as influential? I mean, I know you know it's coming cross table.
I think it still is, because if it comes slide out, your opponent gets the opening. And it's all about how you start the rally better.
Yeah. Oh, how cheeky was that from Christina Shalbury.
Just a surprise.
Look at this. Oh, the strawberry. Trolls was amazed himself there. He's one of the kings of that shot. Yeah, not bad, was it? Now they've got 3 game points. I bet that's table tennis.
She's a short apology to Trolls. She knows that it's a crucial stage and you can't afford to make such errors.
No, not at all. And now, right there with them, point away from sending this to Juice. The Swedes still a point away from cashing in with this first game. Chitale serving for survival. Trolls tries a flick. Wow. The audacity to even take that on in that moment, matched with the integrity and ability to play it. What a finish there from Sharbury and Beauregard after the Indians nearly saved the 3rd game point.
I thought it was very brave from Chitale overall. She moved very well to kind of just go past that from Beauregard, but you have to have a good follow through after that, right?
When you get a chance, kill the ball, don't go for safety. And maybe she can serve. But when she make this, it was very predictable. She would step around. This was like
India time. Shah.
Come on, let's go.
Well, a good conversation between the Indians. Coach Chris from Germany, who's been in India since a few years now, started as a coach for Manika Batra and now serves as a personal coach for Manav Thakkar, Manu Shah, and obviously the legendary Sharat Kama.
So working now more with the men's side than the women's.
Left one.
Seems like you're developing a bit of a team.
Speaking of team, we have the World Team Championships coming up next month. So do block your calendars for that too.
Oh, absolutely. We'll be heading to Busan in Korea. How exciting. Olympic year as well, of course. Fascinated to see how the Swedes and the
1-1.
Indians can get on there. He was going to go for
2-1.
kind of reverse chop block. We call it the fanning backhand. And you come down on the ball from above round the other side of the ball. So what a chop block would. Nice pick up there from Sharbury. Good shot selection.
2-3.
Ooh, well, it's so hard to time the forehand flick, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think, Fraser, the rankings overall don't do justice to the level of game that we're currently seeing from the Indians versus the Swedes. They're right up there, top 15 in the world, and Indians somewhere hovering in the late 60s. But look at that, so clean from Manu Shah, that inside-out forehand, cross-court. So deceptive as well.
Look at that. Fades it like a Turkish barber. Sends it up with a lob, but it doesn't come down. Couple of points on the trot here from the Indians. Chitale with the serve set. Straight backspin. Oh,
4-5.
well, usually you'd make that one sharp. Shame that. She's done it again. She's gone for it again and made it.
Yeah, the first time she did, she got the point straight away and just repeated it again. And credit to Christina, the first time it was cross-court and this time it was down the line. And doing the same thing down the line is harder because
6-5.
the court is much shorter on that side. So you've got to control the spin so well.
That's right. It has to be a more jagged, sharp and short shot, doesn't it, to play the line? You've got to extend it a little bit more when you go cross table. It's a lottery shot because you can look a bit stupid if you miss it. And that's why it entertains the crowd as well, because it's a lower percentage. Maybe not though. But the fact she made 2 out of 2. Christina Chardry. 6-all here.
7-6.
And a lead for the Indians. First time.
It feels like a must-win game. Don't want to be going 2-0 down here. Just floats the serve through with basically no spin.
Very good selection of serve from Manusha. It's almost confusing at this stage.
6 of the last 8 to the Indians. They win another. That's a big one there. Slightly cavalier from Trolls Beauregard, who we know loves the punch. Has really improved his backhand topspin, but it's the forehand, isn't it,
9-7.
that he has. That full stroke, flamboyant forehand.
The Indians really gathering on the crowd support. I can hear some young fan cheering.
6-7.
It's amazing, isn't it, to see the increasing interest of table tennis in this country. These two players are a big part of that. And they wrap up the second game there, 11-7.
Wonderful, absolutely, because when the game started, it was kind of neck to neck. They're kind of hovering around on in all situations, but suddenly the Indians took lead towards the fag end of this game. Very wonderful play.
So then, all tied up here. 11-9 responded by an 11-7 win for the Indians.
Go for the title. Don't think so much. Yes.
Because like I always see, he's like going like
Yeah,
5 steps
yeah.
behind, and then I.
Okay. We will follow. I will follow.
That's all.
Because that's his style, maybe. We will follow. Yeah, that is what backhand is better.
Yeah.
I will be ready.
I love it, how much confidence Manusha showed in that conversation. He said, I'm there, I will follow it up, I will follow it up. And you know, that's what makes doubles so interesting. That chemistry with your partner needs to be so good. And for the Indians, this is the game where they actually lost against the combination. So it'll be interesting to see how they fare up.
And I mean, it was such a close game that they lost. I think Chitale dealt very well with Beauregard, removing his ability to play the stuff that, you know, he's become so famous for. That'll help.
Yeah, and also it could be so intimidating for somebody like a Chitale who's not yet in the top 100 in the women's side to play against the top, you know, men's player, one of the top men's player in the world.
It's that confidence that this strong, young, independent woman has. It is beautiful to see.
Yeah, I think every woman should have that confidence.
2-all.
And speaking of confidence, if you type it in on the internet, Truls Morregard comes up. He can do anything with a table tennis bat in his hand. They're never fully safe. So even if there is some optimism here, it will be guarded. Wasn't much snake bite there from Morregard's under the table little sizzle here. Could have thrown off Shah quite easily there with the aftermotion, but handled it nicely. 4-2. Ooh, that was a bit wild.
Yeah, that push from Christina Schalberg was so aggressive. Almost, I wonder if it hit the back edge of the racket.
Yeah, it can hit the top edge and it comes off so quick, doesn't it?
3-5.
Come on!
You know, for India, it's so important to also develop another mixed doubles pair. Because what they currently have is a Satyan Ganasekar and Manika Batra. But post that, you know, to build the next crop, it is the youngsters like Manav and Manav Shah here with
3-6.
Diya Chitle. It's nice to see the young ones coming up again.
Oh, Shah.
7-3.
That was just blistered.
Even though he was slightly displaced, but a lot of core strength.
Physically, he's in great shape, Shah. And I've noticed the young men really making use of the gym, aren't they? Especially.
Also interesting, Fraser, is that the Indians lost the first game in this combination. And look at how dominant they are in this one, leading 9-3.
For me, it's an increase in quality and also a lapse in the focus of the Swedes. It's a bit of both here.
4-9.
Yeah, also not really playing at the quality of shots at what they could generally do.
But what did we say? The pair that got in first attacked the attackable. At first opportunity would have the best chance. They've understood that and they've acted upon it.
10-5.
Nice fade from Morregard. Balloons off the top edge there of Shah. Still a handful of game points. 5 bites of the apple. Misses his serve there.
6-10.
That's the nerves really taking up on you.
Ooh, well, it looked like it was going to bounce twice, and yet miraculously kept it tight there, Morregard.
Yeah, it was almost like he's gone for a big forehand and then went into a push.
It's that ability to improvise.
7-10.
Oh, again,
10-8.
sits up way too much. Even on a bad day, you cannot rely on Morregard to miss that. No spin on the serve. It's amazing how effective a no-spin serve is, even at the pro level. You're giving your opponent absolutely nothing to work with or against with that serve. 2 remaining. Oh, Chiquita and Shah tries the chop block. Now is a good time for a timeout.
I wonder they should have taken it much before, maybe at 10-8. This is getting too close and tense. They were leading 10-5. Swedes have saved 3 match points, game points, sorry.
Yeah. this would be so clutch there. Trolls giving a flick that basically had no top spin on it.
Soft.
Let's hear what they're saying.
Into the table. Don't try this hard.
How you want to serve?
One, but he's going for.
No, but he knows I will step around.
I would say something like he will come with something long.
Long, short.
But on cut, if it's short, it's fine for you.
What I do?
Time.
Very tense moment here in the third game.
10-9.
They'd really struggled to forgive themselves if they blow this.
Yeah, the Indians went in a lot of planning with the coach. Let's see, because they're planning what to serve. And like we discussed, serve is such an important ingredient. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah! Right at the bounce from Shah. And they win it. And that was the combination that they lost 11-9 with. But now they've turned it around, completely reciprocated it.
I think Manu Shah has been so dominant. That extreme forehand side of his, he's not missed enough in this game, and that's made a big of a difference. His forehand has been so strong in this game.
For the next set.
Yes.
11-7 or 11-9.
Second time I missed the long.
And they're on the brink of a brilliant victory here.
Better you make.
Boosting morale like nobody's business here in Goa.
Just
That's
when
why
she
we wait
does
for game
this,
number 4 and look
just
at the top
go forward,
10
like,
mixed
don't try.
doubles rankings. You've got Wang and Sun, the world number 1 and back-to-back world champions, followed by the 2-time finalists at the world champions, Hayato and Haramoto. Kwaiman and Lin Shidong at 3 there that have beaten Wang and Sun in 2 of their last 3 meetings, followed by the Chinese Taipei pair, the Silent Assassin and Zheng Yiqing. Some other really decorated ones around there, with a couple of Europeans scattered around 8 and 9 in the world. Robles and Shao doing brilliantly, cleaning up on the contender scene. Can watch out for them here as well.
But well, for now, we are in game 4 in this really electrifying match. Because if the Indians can win, it will be a massive upset here in Goa.
Oh, this would get the party started in a place where party is already the middle name.
Left one.
Not as early and as long as you have Trolls Moregard as your opponent, whom you can always rely on.
1-1.
And Christina Sharbury, who we know is really coming of age, it seems. Now ranked 85 in the world, but she's been as high as 53. Sharp block. But nicely held. Good soft hands from Shah with the block there. So much going on in that point.
Yeah, I like how versatile Shah is. He's really strong with his attacks, but also equally calm and composed with the blocks.
2-all.
Misses his serve there, Shah. I like the intention of going for something a little bit wider, but that's the kind of angle actually where I think Trolls is going to pull a bunny out of the hat.
3-all.
Got to be very brave to tempt Beauregard. Because then you don't know what is going to happen.
3-all.
Touch from Tatali, pops up, and Sharbury frustrated with the fact that she missed that sitter. Been a bit more communicative with each other, the Indians and the Swedes. That is absolute madness.
I mean, there was so much deception from Moregard in that game. The point there, you can see Manush with an
Time out.
inside-out forehand topspin. So lethal,
And so sexy.
for sure.
So,
What is more beautiful than a faded forehand,
your good streak.
misdirecting the opponent before you've even come into contact with it?
And that way, the service quality for us is also better. You don't think of going up now.
Also something with you starting. Okay, if it's short, if it's short, it's fine. Yeah, that's
If
probably-
it's short, I play long back.
Play long, no problem. And again, after when they serve to you, it's always loose. Don't go for hard. If you win, go long. But don't go for this high shot.
You know, I love how confident, how authoritative, how dominant Shah has been. And it's such a good combination because Diya Chitle is just
5-3.
following it through so very well. And you need that sort of chemistry to be a good pair in doubles or mixed doubles.
Mm.
6-3.
Some fortune there, but no, 100% Neha. Personalities are a huge factor in the success of sport athletes. You've got to get the right blend.
1-6.
They have done in more ways than one, the Indians. Chiquita from Christina tops the net. Still a stunning shot. Ooh.
1-7.
That was a wonderful save from Diya Chitle. I mean, moving those legs so very well. She just does not give up. Love that attitude.
Yeah, it's looking like they might do it. It's looking like they might win this. This would be a phenomenal victory for the Indian
8-4.
duo. Nandor Ejeki and Dora Madarash face Alvaro Robles and Maria Shao just below this bracket. So the winner of this would play the winner of that. And it is falling to bits here for the Swedes. Oh,
6-9.
what a backhand from Moregard. Oh, what a block. And it's 4 match points here. Oh, a net to finish. But it's the kind of victory that will hike the crowd here. Huge there from Shah and Chitale. They topple the Swedes, the higher seeded Swedes, and make it through to the quarter-finals here at the Star Contender Goa. Embracing the challenge, they know that the biggest risk you can take is to not take any. Really acted upon everything right there. Phenomenal. Didn't even need a 5th game either. An anticlimactic way to finish it, but still. It wasn't luck that made the difference between these two pairs today. And yeah, just another day at the office, it seemed, in the celebration. Still early doors, but they've taken out a giant pair there. Here's a look at the winners. I'd like to thank Stupa Sports Analytics for providing the technology to record the placement of the ball here, but you can see how much they were trying to move the Swedes around. All the ball placement there in green, spreading it around like jam on toast.
Manush and Dia, do you realize this is one of the biggest upsets of the tournament so far? Has it sunk in yet? And give me your immediate thoughts on what do you feel right now?
Yeah, I mean, we're really very happy. This is just the third international tournament we are playing. And I think for this, we played amazing. And our bonding from the start, I think, was really good. So we're really very happy.
Do you think the presence of somebody like a Truls Moregard, who's been, the world vice champion, was it a bit intimidating for you because you played a very good combination for Manush to play his attacks like he does?
So I think we had a really good strategy of what we had to do, and we were just focusing on what we had to play and not so much about the opponents. And I think Manush could finish the balls really well. So I'm happy that we could win this.
Manush, you must be very happy with your forehands today. I thought that was excellent gameplay from you.
Yes, definitely. Forehand has been my strength in years, and I'm happy that I could contribute for the mixed doubles wins today with my forehand.
And how do you are together as a pair? Talk to me more about, what are your strengths and how are you on the court, off the court as well? Are you good friends? What makes you a good pair?
Definitely, the game-wise, we complement each other. The style Dia has is very good for me to play my forehand killers. That is what makes us a good, strong pair. And we are really young, as Dia said, and we look forward more for the upcoming mixed doubles.
And it's so nice to see Indians going forward into the tournament. I'm sure you feel a lot of responsibility to take it forward. What would you like to say the Indian fans present here in the stadium all cheering for you?
It was really amazing, actually. From the first point, there were a lot of cheers for us, and we really thank them for supporting us throughout. And we hope that we continue to receive the support in the upcoming matches as well.
All right, all the very best to both of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
They treat the pressure as privilege there. The Indians responded to the challenge, bonded brilliantly. And here's a look at that bracket. So they are through to face one of the top pairings from Europe, top 10 pair, Maria Schau and Alvaro Robles of Spain. Another Indian pair at the bottom, Kamath and Taka, facing up against the veterans, Wang and Du of Hong Kong, China. But keep seated, because up next we have a singles match, women's singles round of 48 action. Kim Na-young against Natalia Bayor. Really interesting clash of styles in this one. Let's see what happens very, very shortly.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up. 10 to 80, my save ones. Take to the top on the base one. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex. Not human, I am from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Jordan number 7, he's bored though. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
It is heating up very nicely indeed here inside the Pedem Indoor Stadium. World-class table tennis action from the windows to the walls. And it's just going to get better and better. The next one promises to be another thriller. Kim Na-young, an up-and-coming Scarlet of Korea, against the experienced Natalia Bajor of Poland. That one in the round of 48 next after that could be the match of the session for me. Lubomir Piszczek of Slovakia against the German defensive masterclass Ruan Phyllis.
Star Contender Goa 2024 presented by Parimat Sports. From the Korea Republic, please put your hands together for Kim Na-young! And representing Poland, Natalia Bajor!
So then here we go. More women's singles round of 64 action, and it's Kim Na-young against Natalia Bajor. The Polish player, one of the top 16 players in Europe. We'll see how she fares here against an Asian threat in this best-of-5 game. First to 11-point match. It's their first-time encounter. And you can see the differences in world rankings. She's becoming very famous in Korea, Kim, because she's still so young, a teenager, and top 50 in the world. 14 places above Bajor, so barely anything really between them. You can see on screen there the styles of the players. Umpire Brahmachari will be in the high chair for this one. You can see here on the faces of the fans a mixture of joy, interest, intrigue, and when the Indians are playing, ecstasy.
Please come.
This, of course, is a match that doesn't
Red and black.
have an Indian player, so maybe here they can
Red.
relax slightly in their chairs.
You want. Okay, so thank you.
Kim Na-young has won the toss. And the warm-up will begin. Right here, right now. Kim Na-young, 18 years of age, 46 in the world, represented Korea at the senior level already for 6 years. So she started when she was 12. Crazy. Hasn't yet won a WTT event, but she was instrumental in Korea's success at the recent ITTF Mixed Team World Cup, the first edition of it. Natalia Bajor has been as high as 41 in the world, even though right now she sits at number 60. She's a bronze medalist at the European Table Tennis Championships back at 2019 in Nantes. And yeah, coming on leaps and bounds and taking down some big players. Big prizes, of course, up for grabs as well. 10,000 will go to the winner, as well as 600 ranking points. Got a total prize pool of $250,000 USD here at the star contender level. And, well, a level above Bajor. 80% of you have gone for Kim Na-young. This one, though, for me, isn't as one-sided as what that fan vote may suggest, because of the fact that a lot of players get sucked into the game of Bajor and end up rallying with someone that, well, barely misses. You've really got to force the error against the pole because she's so consistent, it can become incredibly frustrating.
First game, Natalia to serve. Love all.
So let's see how the inexperienced yet outstanding Kim Na-young can deal with this European.
1 love.
Becoming one of the best European players by our, I'd say, last year. Put herself on the map at the European Championships in Poland, where she took Bernadette Soch very, very close. Did as well last weekend at the top 16, where she lost to the Romanian number 1 4-3. Let's see if she's recovered from that ever so close, that touching distance victory that she couldn't quite get. Triple serve from Kim. Changing the pace, but that last one
2 all.
below that Bayard couldn't recover. 13-shot rally there. Predominantly backhand to backhand. Different positions, playing it to different areas. Flat slap, nearly comes down there.
3-2.
Bayard isn't the most powerful player or the quickest, but she likes to change the placement, and that's what makes her hard to beat. She's a very controlled player.
3 all.
Failed strawberry there after a silky reverse pendulum. Kim Na-young levels. Had some success earlier on in the day alongside Park Gae-hyung.
4-3.
See if she can repeat that here in the singles, the 18-year-old.
Four all.
Using the pace that was already on the ball there by all. Didn't take anything too big from her.
5-4.
Kind of died off the racket there.
4-6.
Didn't contact it how Kim Na-young thought she did. Wow.
5-6.
It's that Asian silhouette of the engaged core, very low posture. I think the posture is one of the biggest differences between Europeans and Asians. Typically more low, the Asians. See the service success there. Oh, wow. And that volley there shows it's not just about the serve, but how you follow it up. How it begins the plan. How it sets up the possibility to execute it. 20-shot rally. In table tennis, most rallies aren't more than 4 shots, so you can see how outstanding that was.
8-5.
And now proving too hot to handle for the 18-year-old, whose best win at the moment stands as Adriana Diaz of Puerto Rico, who she beat 3-1 last season.
Five, 9.
2 away. So lots and lots of rallies, but you see that against Bayard because she's a blocker, a pusher and a blocker by nature, who has had to
5-10.
add more aggression to her game. That's helped her achieve this level. Oh, it's a miracle the
10,
first one came back.
6.
The second one did too. Well, you have to tip your hat.
10, 7.
Good body language here from Kim. Who knows, even if she ends up losing this game, go down with the fight. Give Bayor as much food for thought as she can. Oh my God. She threw the kitchen sink at her.
8, 10.
World-class action on tap here. And Bayor chewing over a few thoughts. Doesn't want to let the thoughts take control of her, though. Easily done in moments like this where you fail to convert a couple of game points and all of a sudden it just gets a little bit close for comfort. A few of the demons start creeping in mentally. But she has handled it.
11, 8.
And Kim there didn't.
First match goes to
A
Natalia.
mid-distance push did the trick. And Bayor is 1-0 up in this women's singles round of 64 match. Can she go from strength to strength? The ever-improving pole. Stay tuned for game number 2 to find out.
Jak wiesz, wchodzić w jej gry, to dla ciebie to jest super. Serwis, zmiana.
Time.
Well, she lost at the star contender Doha to Christina Shalbury 3-0 in the qualification
Natalia
round
leads by
of
1 game.
16.
Second game, Kim to
Bayor.
serve. Love all.
So, already an improvement from there, and she could actually go even further here. It's so much
1,
about styles. The rankings become a little bit less relevant when you think of it from that perspective. Even though
Love
Kim Na-young is
2.
higher ranked by a few places, you see it's all about who copes with the opponent's questions better on the day.
1, 2.
And you can end up feeling helpless. I mean, we knew it from the start. You can end up feeling helpless against someone that doesn't give you too much, but just enough to keep her in the rally. And that is exactly what
2,
Bayor does.
all.
Her style forces you to have to make a move. To have to actually transfer more of your body weight through the ball. She can make you
3,
very impatient,
2.
and she can make you have to dance on a very thin line between being too passive and too aggressive. That one was a little bit rushed as she tried to punch a ball that maybe didn't warrant it. That said, she might have made it on a different
3,
day.
all.
And that's another difference between Asians and non-Asians. Don't see the top Asian players punch as much. They know it's a higher percentage shot to play a bit with a bit of art. And if the ball's high enough, you can do it. And that was better there from Bayor. A chicken wing forehand there, so short.
4, 3.
She tenses up a little bit on her forehand, but she has improved it. But some crafty serve receiving here.
5.
Made Kim have to adapt straight away as it went into the crossover section, long and deep and quick.
4, 5.
Going for a kicker of her own. that'll help her keep a cushion there.
6-4.
A sorry, not so sorry moment. Mm.
6-5.
Spirited show from Kim. She is very close to Bayor here. Shuffle serve. Wow, just pinning her.
5.
Harassment from Bayor. Kim is getting fed up of it. Oh, that's great feeling. But it came back. Her own spin came right back at her. Must have felt like playing in the mirror there for Kim. And she top edges the backhand.
9.
This is becoming a lot more convincing here for the Pole. 6 of the last 8. And yeah, 4 ahead.
9-6.
Mm.
7-9.
Similar thing is happening here in this game. Kim manages to get a bit of a streak when she's down. Seven-9 serving here, the Korean. A little strawberry and a slap miss.
8-9.
Yeah. Had to come, didn't it, there? Had to come.
Time out.
She's frozen a little bit here. Some nervousness. And Kim has just continued to keep quality on the ball and is one away.
Ale ja mam 2 świece miałam. Już nie będę rozprowadzała takich piłek.
Z techniki. Nie za dużo się dzieje.
I like how the coach there just let
Time.
Bayor stew, naturally just stew. And isn't it funny, all the work you put in, the thousands of hours of meticulous training, and what it might come down to is whether you've remembered to breathe deeply in these situations of stress.
8-9.
He looks a little bit like John Cleese, doesn't he? Bayor's coach. Well, she had a lead, but look at this. Nine apiece. A tower of a lead proving faulty. Hasn't managed to manage the emotion here. But there,
10,
she does deal with
9.
it. Red rag to a bull. Game point this game. She'd be relieved if anything here, Bayor. The crowd captivated here. Backhand serve. Not the best push, but she gets Kim into the corner and does it.
11-9. Second game also goes
An
in favor of
absolutely
Natalia.
monstrous show from Bayor. She gets the job done by the skin of her teeth. You've got to feel for Kim there after bringing it back. 8 and 9, barely anything between them, but it's Bayor, the world number 61, that sits 2-0 up here. These are the champions of WTT events over the major category of the series over the last 12 months. So here we go, Sun Ying-sha and Wang Manyu getting off to a great start here. The star contender Ljubljana, Sun Ying-sha won, beating of course Chen Mang in an Olympic final rematch. She also won in Lanzhou. Sun Ying-sha, who of course is world number 1, 4,000 points above world number 2 Wang Yudi, who won the champions in Frankfurt. Jin Jihee there, beating Xin Yubin at the recent contender Doha. But Chinese flags, the most promising
Natalia
present.